Hey everyone, happy Sunday. It's John Bosankin. This is what it sounds like after you've been at the Rugby Sevens tournament all weekend screaming. So I don't have a whole lot of a voice left, but here goes my week 9 post about experimental research. The four phases. The first phase is where you randomly pick the experimental group and the control group. The second phase is where you administer a pretest to both groups. This helps determine if the control groups are similar uh, to on what you want to judge them on to score them on. The third phase is where the experimental group gets the certain intervention that you're using, and the control group either gets an alternative intervention or no intervention whatsoever. And then the last phase, phase four, is the post test, where you can actually compare to see if the intervention actually made a difference or not. Um, how I would use it is actually I've been using it lately in my algebra classes. Is I want to know if calculators are actually helping out the kids in algebra one, or if they're actually just making it no difference whatsoever. And since I have two algebra classes, that gives me my two random groups because the counselors randomly put the students in there. They weren't chosen based on any preliminary scores or anything. It's just every kid that needs algebra one, they just throw them in so that they fit their schedules. Then I give them a pretest on each unit. Um, and so both groups get the same pretest. They'll see the same exact questions, um, just to see where they're at and to make sure the groups are comparable. I don't want to have one class be scoring extremely low on a pretest and then try to compare them to another class that's scoring a lot higher already. So as long as those scores come out comparable, then I can keep moving on with the experiment. I teach both groups the same way. A lot of group work and peer tutoring and everything that goes on. Um, but I allow one class to actually use calculators on all the assignments that we do in class, and I don't allow the other class to use them whatsoever. And then the fourth step is where you give them the unit test and see how it goes. Uh, as of right now, it's amazing. They actually turn out to be pretty close to the same. I've actually had the calculator group outscore and score less depending on what it is. And it boils down to that the calculator is really only as smart as the person pressing the buttons, which is kind of humorous, but it's true. As we all make mistakes, and you think you press something, so if you don't double check it, even on a calculator, it's not going to be right sometimes. But there's my post, and my voice is starting to die out even more. I hope everyone enjoys the SUU spring break, and we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.